Today, I want to talk about you. I want to talk about you prioritizing yourself, because for many people, that's such a foreign concept. That it seems selfish. In today's society, when you talk about putting yourself first, people will say, oh, it's a bit selfish. And it got me thinking, because I was doing a workshop the other day in front of a group of 30 guys, and it was a fantastic environment, fantastic atmosphere. I was going in to talk about men's mental health. Now, this doesn't just apply to men. This also applies to women. But women are a lot more open to talking about this, the pressures that are put on women. And, you know, they've got to have this amazing house, look after the kids, look after their partners, all this stuff, pressure. And that can be drilled in from a young age. But for guys, it's not necessarily talked about as much. So these roomful of guys, they're middle-aged men, they're builders, they're tradesmen. And I was talking about this concept, like you've got to put yourself first. And then he turned around and he was talking to me and he was saying, this one gentleman, and he said, yeah, but that's all well and good, but I've got a wife to support, I've got colleagues to support, I've got my sons to support. And he was going on and said, I've got to support these people. And I turned around and said, yeah, but you can't pour from an empty cup. What is the common denominator here? It's you. So in your life right now, who are you putting above you? Why are you putting yourself down that list of needs? Because all that's happening is you're pouring from an empty cup. And what's going to end up happening is you're going to start to feel drained. You're going to start to feel empty. And this is where problems occur. And I explained to the gentleman, I turned around and I said, I understand. You want to look after people. Again, maybe you've got a partner, maybe you've got kids, you've got work colleagues, you're head of a company, you've got employees you've got to look after. But you are the common denominator. You are the person that holds it all together. If you're expected to go out and work, put food on the table, do all these things, maybe you're a single parent. Okay, but you still have to prioritize yourself first. Because if you don't, the people that you're trying to serve get a lesser version of you. Because you're going to run out of energy eventually. It's like that aeroplane analogy. We've all done that aeroplane analogy. We've all been on that aeroplane. And what does it say first? When the oxygen mask comes down, put your mask on first before you help other people. And I've had clients before say to me, yeah, but I put my kid's mask on first. And I say, but that's really silly. I'll probably use harsh words than silly. And like, yeah, but my kids mean everything to me. I say, yeah. But if you're passed out on the floor, who's then there to put their oxygen masks on? No one. So actually, by you putting your mask on first, looking after yourself, prioritizing yourself first, you are then actually able to serve others, the people that you care about, better. You can actually look after your kids. And not only your kids, you can then look after people that are around you. You can then support other people. This is the problem. You can't help anybody if you have no energy. Ask yourself, is this why you're feeling depleted, tired, fatigued? Because we're not having any energy for us. Think about yourself as a battery. Think about your phone. Your battery, if your phone battery was dying, what would you do? You charge it up. Yet what you're doing is you're giving all of your energy to other people. Let's say you've got 100 units of energy. Where is your energy going? Kids, partner, work, friends, family. How much is actually left for you? And then we're wondering why we're tired, feeling unfulfilled. It's because you need energy to work on yourself. You need energy for you. And the more fully charged you are, you have more energy to give to others. Because if you're putting yourself at the bottom of the pile, and then you aren't 100%, that means you aren't going to have any energy left over for you. And it means the people you're trying to serve aren't going to get as much energy as you'd like to give. Now, I know you're doing the best with what you've got, but I used to fall into this trap all of the time. People pleasing. I'd put everyone else's needs above my own. But the people in your life that need your help the most, they need a better version of you. They need a version of you that's actually growing. Because if you aren't growing and adding value to yourself, you're giving those people the same version of you that they've had for the last 5 years. Every single cell in our body regenerates. But is your mind regenerating? Are you putting any energy into you growing and developing? And I'm probably going to prioritize no, because there's no energy for it. Maybe you want to, but you'll say, yeah, I'm so tired. It's because you're giving your energy to the wrong things. Now, I'm not for a single second saying here that you're not supporting other people. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you've got it the wrong way around. You have to look after yourself so that you can serve others to the best of your ability. You're putting your oxygen mask on first. You're getting your oxygen into you so you can then serve not just the people you want to serve, maybe your kids that are next to you, but other people that you hadn't even thought about serving, because your cup's going to be overflowing. Because we talked about this before, like, oh yeah, but I'm doing all this stuff, all this self-care work, I'm doing this. Okay, we talk about filling this cup up. If you aren't looking at where the cracks are in the cup, where your energy is actually going, no matter how much you try and fill that cup up, it's never going to fill. You need to look at where the cracks, where's your energy actually going? Look at that first. Where's it actually going? Are there people that are draining your energy that aren't reciprocating it? I was reading a book the other day and it talks about friendship. The actual word and the root for friendship in Hebrew, it means to be subservient. Meaning the word thank you means to be subservient, meaning that when you say thank you to someone, you're acknowledging that person has given you something that you didn't have. And then what happens is you feel that it's that law of reciprocity. So someone helps you, you say thank you. That then means that you're going to go out your way to help them. Give and take. That's how it should be. Now, sometimes what that person gives you is going to be far greater than what you can give them back. But it should be give and take. Where's your energy going? Now, again, you're going to say, yeah, my kids can't give me energy back. No, they can't. And I fully get that. But maybe your partner can. Maybe your friends can. And this is what you're looking at. If you're in friendships and all it is take, and then all of your energy is going there, and then you haven't got the energy for your kids or yourself, that's when we've got to start to reevaluate. Because your intentions are amazing. Your intentions are amazing. Putting other people first is amazing. But you're doing it the wrong way around. Because people aren't getting that best version of you. They're not getting that happy version of you, that blissful version of you, that powerful version of you, that version of you that's growing and evolving. Because when you step up like that, guess what? You inspire other people around you. If you're just dragging yourself through each day, you aren't helping these people. You think you are, but they're not getting that better version of you. Just think how much more you'll be actually able to help and serve people. You may be saying, yeah, my parents are really old. I've got to look after them. Again, I get that. But imagine you actually rocking up to look after your parents if you are in a happier, better version of you. That would help your parents. Again, they may be old, they may be ill. But if they actually saw you looking after yourself, you're coming in and you're glowing and you've got a good energy about you, guess what? That vibration, that energy, it radiates. But if they're coming in and your bag's under your eyes, you're tired, you're yawning, you're miserable, you're unhappy, like you think you're there serving, you're not. You're potentially making things worse. And this is what we don't realise. But we don't know what we don't know. We don't know what we're missing. Because you may actually be doing an amazing job right now, giving to everybody. But ask yourself this, how long can that actually last? How long can you last giving it to everybody without refilling your cup? Or how much more could you actually be capable of if you put yourself first? If you're doing such an amazing job now, putting yourself last, think about how much of a better job you'd do if you put yourself, and I'm not even saying putting yourself above everyone, just put yourself on an even playing field. Give yourself the same energy that you're giving other people. It is not selfish. It is the most unselfish thing that you can possibly do. Prioritizing your own energy, your growth, your own focus, your own reading. Prioritize those things. Now here's a question that you're not going to like. Are you actually focusing on everyone else in your life because it means that you can hide in doing that? Are you hiding in helping other people? Because when we're helping other people, we don't really have to take a look at ourselves. We don't have to audit ourselves, and we can hide in the lives of the people we care for. This was me. Do you know when I was at my lowest? That was when I was trying to help as many people as I possibly could. I was surrounding myself with people that were quote unquote worse than me to make myself, first of all, feel better, make it feel like I was helping other people, but more importantly, it meant I didn't have to turn the finger and point at me. And I'll tell you where it led me. It led me to lying in bed, crying my eyes out, completely empty, completely drained, in a black hole of misery. And I look back now, how many people I was giving my energy to at that time in my life are still in my life today, 6 years on, and the answer is one. And that was the one person that was there. She's still my best friend to this day, that was actually there for me during the dark times. That was what true friendship was. All these other people, I thought they were my friends. But again, I was also using them for selfish purposes. I was helping them to actually help me avoid me. Maybe you're doing the same thing. You're not helping people. We need to focus on ourselves. So how do we actually do that? A few things you can do. Just find some quiet time. Just some quiet time. That could mean going for a walk. That could mean just sitting in silence. That could mean having a bath. It could mean having a shower. There's loads of different things here. So what I'm teaching here is principles. Take the principles and apply them to your life. You don't have to do all of these things. Just pick a few. How about some reflection? I love journaling. I journal every single day as a reflection. Are you actually reflecting? Are you reflecting on things in your life that are going well, aren't going well, things that need to be improved? Are you reflecting on where your energy is actually going? Are you actually auditing? Are you auditing the things that are making you happy and the things that aren't serving you? Just like in a business, you've got to look at where your money's going. Just like you right now in your life, where is your energy going? Are you giving out too much energy and not getting anything back? Are you hiding? Audit yourself. And again, that's that self-awareness. This is what this is, this journaling, this quiet time. It allows us to have that self-awareness. Self-awareness, awareness of yourself. Once you have that awareness of yourself, you can see how you're programmed. You can see the things you're doing. And more importantly, when you start to ask yourself the right questions, you get yourself the right answers. That's interesting. Why am I helping this person knowing full well I'm not going to get anything back and knowing full well that I should be working on myself? Ask yourself those questions. Start to journal about it. Start to sit in that. Then you'll get the answers. Ask yourself the right questions. You get yourself the right answers. And also, what do you actually want to achieve? When do you ever stop and ask yourself, what do you actually want to achieve out of life? And are your actions right now aligning with that, or are they moving you further away from that? What do you want? Because as we said, there's some people in your life right now, they're like anchors. They are holding you back either consciously or unconsciously. And here's the kicker. You are letting them do it because you're prioritizing them over yourself. You have to cut these anchors go. As painful as that may be, cut the anchors go and see how amazing your life could actually be. Because you get in life what you think you're worth. You get in life what you think you're worth. If you think you're unworthy, guess what? Everyone else is going to think you're unworthy too. They're going to walk all over you. If you don't prioritize you, no one else is going to prioritize you. If you start to prioritize yourself, guess what? People will see that you respect yourself and that you put yourself to a higher standard. When you have standards for yourself, people have standards for you. You get in life what you think you're worth, and then more importantly, you get in life your standards. What are your standards for yourself? What are you willing to accept, and what are you willing to not accept? Do you communicate it, or do you just let people walk all over you? Now, again, I'm making it sound so easy and simple, but this whole part of this, the whole point of this today is to give you the awareness, just to make you aware of some of these things. Maybe it's really resonating with you. Maybe you needed to hear this today. The more I'm getting into this, the more passion I'm getting. That's the energy is flowing to me. It tells me that someone here needs to hear this. Because someone right now needs you. Someone in your life right now needs you, but they need the new version of you. They need a happier, more focused, more energized version of you. Do you know who that person is? You. You need you. If you took any value from today's episode, don't forget to like and share it with a friend. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next week. Take it easy.